Alright guys, welcome back. It's Saturday, March the 12th, 2016, and it's been a little while since I put these videos out. Seemed like everything hits you at once and you wind up getting a little bit more busy than you thought, bite off more than you chew, and I'm going to try to do a little bit better job of that this year as I did last year. You can tell, other than pruning, nothing happened to these trees since last year. Maybe a storm and a deer or two. But I didn't do anything below it, didn't put any mulch on it. Really just couldn't get out here to really do a whole lot with these things. But you can tell we're here in Virginia and we've had a nice mild March so far. Last year and the year before we had some snows about now, and it was really kind of continuing on winter, and you can hear the birds in the background and see that these peach trees have decided that it is officially spring on us. We'll walk around, just kind of take a look at things. This one's about to bust, and gonna definitely have to thin these guys out. It's gonna have way too many peaches, but we'll let it get a few just to see how they taste and kind of go from there. Methley plum here, and it's about right on time too. Had a really bad storm come in this fall, and I probably should have pruned it out, but good old Mother Nature helped us out with that and pruned it for me. You can see where it broke the top off, but it really was too top heavy. Probably did an injustice on not pruning it, but you can see there's going to be tons of blooms there, and if frost doesn't get it, that'll be great. This is the tree that last year I wasn't sure it was going to make it or not. Had some deer damage the fall before. You see down in there. And knock on wood, the deer left it alone this year. And there's plenty of deer still here. We see them every day up in there. It's like a deer highway back there. More peach. This is the Bella Georgia. A little bit smaller than the rest of them, but I didn't do a great job when I planted these. I just shoved them in the ground, didn't mess with the roots very much, didn't break them up, didn't spread them out. And these trees were probably a little root bound the way I planted them. So, another peach tree. You can see the growth on these things from last year. You know, got about a foot of growth at least, if not more on some of them. We had a very harsh late summer, and I am not a guy to get out and water. Kind of let it go as it may. And they made it. Got some stuff I'll show you in a minute that didn't, but got a kefir pear here. And a Bartlett here. And this Bartlett, what I'm going to attempt to do, I'm going to let the kefir go somewhat of a natural pattern here. But this Bartlett, I'm going to probably try to train out to where it's more of a one central leader and everything else coming off of that. And you can see the neighbor, he's got some trees going over there, good fruit trees. Today's project is to get these apple trees pruned up. You can see tons of water sprouts. The old man that had this house before me, he really just kind of butchered trees, so this is year 2 of trying to bring them back in to be a little bit better. All right, so up here, part one of the what did not make it. This used to be my deer fence. Blew down this fall. This jujube, it's fine. It made it. I think this is a Lee, if I remember correctly. Probably got to get it trained up a little bit better, but it's probably going to take care of itself. Laying never come on. Guys at Edible Landscape had helped me out and got me a new one, but here's the tragedy of the summer last year. Pawpaws. These were two of the things I was the most excited about, and like I said, last year got a little out of hand on me and didn't get up here like I should, and you know, I think this one is still alive. I think this was the Select, but the Mango didn't make it. So at least one of the two did not make it. We'll have to replace that one. That's on me. I didn't water it. Pawpaws need shade, and just didn't give them the shade that they needed. So that's on me. We'll walk down here. Chickens are out doing their thing, loving it, wallering in the dirt, getting a nice dust bath here. But the kiwi should really make a big run this year. Finally got them trained up to the top here last year, even though we had a bad summer. We'll run them along here, and after this year, we really ought to start getting some kiwi. We got these as foot tall little whips and didn't do a whole lot with them their first year, and last year they really took off and they're gonna do well. So they made it. Here's the girls. We had a couple freeloaders this past winter, but they're really, you know, the new birds laid all the way through the winter. Those two hybrid reds there. A little Americana to the right. She laid pretty much all winter. Big barred rock right there. She hit or missed, but that poor one out there, she pretty much took some time off until about last week or two. But she's back. She had a rough molt. But they're enjoying the garden, tearing up my rose, but that's fine. Herbs, planted some citronella, and it took over. It was great. Obviously we had some basil through here, and it died back. But the rosemary, the thyme, lavender, still here and kicking. All right, now wine sap did great. Had no issues with it. It's going to be trained to a central leader. Kept it about 3 foot wide, hopefully with fruit just hanging right there to pick. No taller than 9 to 10 feet. Should be easy to maintain. It did great. The Pink Lady, however, is dead all the way down to the roots. There is nothing alive on this tree. You can see there, it's just dead. I'm gonna try to take it back. This is a box store tree. Summer got it last year, killed it, didn't make it. You can see it had fire blight. Started at the top, went all the way down. This year I'll probably paint it white just to try to help out. Plenty of stuff online you can look up about that. Other thing I've got 2 pear trees I'm gonna plant here, and I'm probably gonna plant 2 black locusts as well. And that should really really help out. Black locust is a good nitrogen fixer. Also can run trellis on it as it gets a little bigger. So we'll walk over here and got a couple buckets of sawdust, some pallets out, a couple projects, dog box for the coon dog. And here's the Lang jujube. We're going to be getting it in the ground today. And then a couple Potomac pears. And if you don't know about a Potomac pear, you need to go ahead and I would recommend you buy 2 of them. Get those guys in the ground and it'll be one of the sweetest, juiciest pears you'll ever taste. You can get them over at ediblelandscaping.com. Great guys, great people to deal with. So that'll be it for today. Hopefully keep you guys updated. Again, Saturday, March 12th, 2016. Stay tuned.